Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number... Hey, wait, we're done with the episodes, right? So,
Yeah, they're done.
this is a bonus clip here, okay? So, it is a hardcore solo self-fund run, right? And, yeah, there was some weird Exile that is actually... We killed it, and he dropped 4 fragments, and we said, like, hey, why not do
That's crazy.
an Apex of Sacrifice, the actual Atziri run, with the miner that we just got into mapping. So before we actually did any kind of maps, we're now just going to, kill the Mrs. Queen Atziri.
Yep.
So this is actually the character that just killed Kitaver. So no pre-leveling, no nothing gear changed or something. We still are on the 2700 effective health pool. And yeah. Do you think it's like hard for anybody that is new to the game to do stuff like that with like a pre-mapping character doing Atziri?
Yeah, it's somewhat difficult. The hardest part of Atziri is actually the trash. Even on builds that don't have as amazing single target, I would still say the trash is the scariest part. So that's why you'll see me approach fights from pretty much as far away as possible, stack up like 10 mines or so, detonate them, make sure that I'm safe, maybe slightly move up. A mistake here that I do is I don't always have my Stone Golem out, and I don't always have, I don't think I have Steel Skin on, which would have been really nice for defensives as well. But I decided just to play it nice and slow, and just be careful about it.
Because there is like these, whatever, these on the left top side here, these, I don't know what these, yeah. They're shooting this, I think it does chaos damage or poison or something like that. And if you open a wall and there's a bunch of those hiding behind the wall, you're just going to one-tap you. They're just gonna... Yeah, I call it shotgun you down, so you always make sure if you open the door, you move away from the door because they're just gonna one-shot you. It's crazy.
And you'll never see me just flame dash into like an empty room, or like a big room, like without already throwing out a bunch of mines beforehand, just because of what you said. You don't want to get shotgunned, so here I know that I'm safe. Continue on, place the portal, and we're gonna get ready for the first oversoul here and pre-trap it up. Typically, I start on the right, and then I do the one on the left.
So you don't get them both low, you just kill one on the other.
Yep. If you don't have as high single target, or if you're doing like Uber Ziri and you don't have high enough single target, you'll just get one low, fight the other, get that one low, and then kill them both at the same time, hopefully.
I think I'm not like too experienced on Atziri runs. I mean, I did a couple of and Uber Atziris, but I think the trio... Wait, you're actually killing that dude faster than the other guy is done with the animation.
Yep.
Okay, cool. If
That's
you have the damage, I thought they're gonna be active at the same time, to be honest. But the trio is actually, I think, is harder than Atziri itself. Yeah. Because this bleeding and whatever they are doing, they just holy shit.
As long as you play the fights nice and slow, make sure you're safe. You know, just don't get hit, kind of play style. Then you can be pretty safe there. Here. I'm really cautious about this room just because all the spitters have the high ground, and now that I have the high ground, it's a lot safer to progress through the zone. Also, the icicle mines have a little bit of a weird thing where they're like, you know, going up and down so many platforms. So as long as we're up here, we're pretty safe. You know, can hide behind the pillars, play nice and slow.
But this is actually the first time in this entire series where I see you slowing down somewhere because you're actually like scared, or you know what zone this is, and this is usually not a zone that you would approach on level 65 after Kitaver anyways, I guess.
Yep. This isn't something you'd particularly do on a league start unless you wanted to be the very first to enter Atziri. Typically I'll farm Atziri just for some extra monies. So I'll do the Vaal side areas on the way, buy some fragments because, you know, people are usually running the Vaal side areas, and I could be one of the first to sell the fragments, or the Atziri's Promise, I mean.
Mask.
Yep.
But a lot of builds, especially elemental builds, are using.
Also, the boots are worth a lot as well. The Atziri steps.
Oh yeah, true. You have a nice life pool, dodge, movement speed. Sadly, no resistance.
So here comes the trio. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't pre-trap it correctly. Usually, you can move up to that second little slot there, but for some reason, it just didn't work. So we're gonna go into a corner, get all our mines ready, and then as soon as someone walks up, we're gonna go ahead and just detonate them all. And here, we're going to just run around the arena, be super careful. The trio guys, when they die, they have that little degen cloud. You always want to kill the spitty, you know, nice lady in the middle first. And that way, it makes it easier for the rest of the fight. You just cut around the edge, just like that.
Okay, so you kill the lady first.
Yep.
Let's call her lady. Doesn't matter. What if you don't do
There we
that?
go.
What if you kill the cyclone at first? It's like
Uh,
you're getting like empowered or something, right?
yeah. So every time you kill one of the trio, the other two or the remaining unique mobs in there become a lot stronger. The one in the middle, the lady, is the strongest. She has a rain cloud, and if you leave her as the last one alive, then she will throw down these rain clouds that do a lot of damage really fast, and you can get stun locked and pretty much instantly killed out of them.
Okay.
So that's why we always opt to kill her first.
All right. All right. So on the way to Madame Atziri.
Yep. And in my opinion, as long as we can survive on the trash here, then it's pretty much guaranteed that we'll get the Atziri kill.
Because Atziri is also like any other boss in this game, whether it's Shaper, Elder, Uber Elder, like all these bosses have something in common. Once you start practicing them, they're gonna get easier and easier the more often you do them. Because I remember my first Shaper kill was such a mess, absolutely no damage, just like 1,000 balls covering the whole area, and nowadays I can pretty much do it blind because it's so easy, because you know exactly when they're going to do what, and it's just practice. It's same with Uber Elder. I did it with Flame Dash totems in the end of Blight League, just because I was bored. And there you see some people, if they're not knowing the encounter, they have a hard time doing Uber Elder with a meta build. And once you're doing it like 200-300 times, what I've definitely did already in the last couple of leagues, you can do it with whatever, because you're not fearing the Uber Elder anymore, because you know exactly when he is doing what, and so it becomes super easy to dodge everything.
Exactly. Here we walk up a tiny bit, pre-trap, or I guess in this case pre-mine, and she's phased out. Or at least should be. We're just gonna hit one of the corners. She has one that's a mirror, and that will reflect damage to you, but as a mine build, we don't reflect our mine damage back to us.
They should change that. It's so unfair. I mean, this is the reason why the Trapper and Miners are the best Hall of Grandmasters carry as well. They just pre-trap everything and activate everything like Lightning Trap or something like that, and they just blow up the whole screen. And if there is some reflect shit in mapping as well, you don't care. Because it's not you doing the damage, it's the trap doing the damage. Which is kind of unfair, to be honest.
I mean, it's just how the game works, dude.
Yeah, but
here we're gonna mine.
I could say the same. When I'm an Arc Witch, I shoot the Arc, and the Arc is doing damage, right? And I get reflected. And here you throw the mine, but you not get reflected because it's the mine doing damage. It's something to discuss, I guess. But anyways, it has been the way it is for quite some time. I personally think it's a little bit unfair.
The only thing really to note here is that I am flame dashing around before I detonate, just to proc Arcane Surge, and that's the Atziri down at 3 hours and 29 minutes.
28.49.24. Achievement complete, Queen of Sacrifice. You're currently level 65. I kind of missed the drop, actually. Inventory.
No, it's the Atziri's promise.
I was the promise anyways, the floor. And it's actually, these flasks are quite worth a lot in League Start, if you're one of the first ones doing that. Alright, super cool and nice 3 hours, 29 minutes for the entire quest line here until Kitaver down. We have 3 laps done and everything, and as bonus clip, the Atziri encounter is still deathless. Wonderful race, dude. Thank you so much for spending the time with me, explaining me how the game works. And I guess a lot of people that are watching these videos are going to appreciate, because it's just a completely different approach and way to play the game like you did it. And you are teaching me a lot. I just learned so much about the last couple of videos when we were talking about stuff, even after so many hours. So it's even something for beginners, for people that start to race, and also for experienced players. What I think I am after 5,000 hours, obviously, and there is still so much stuff to learn. You showed me so much, so thank you very much for being with us here and teaching us how to play the game.
Of course.
All right, guys, that's it for the entire episode. I wish you a wonderful, good start in 3.9. That is going to hit tomorrow. For me, it's going to be in the evening. For you, it's probably a little bit earlier. Wish you all the best of luck for the mirror drop on Hillock, but I think he cannot drop that. Anyways, wish you all the best of luck. Stay deathless and grab the prize money, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.